How's it going, everybody? My name is Brian, also known as Bray, and welcome back to another video. I might be the last person, the last person to talk about this, to break down the video, to give my prediction, because a bunch of people already did a bunch of breakdowns, a bunch of analyzing the video, and having predictions and theories and shit, and well, here I am to give my part, my breakdown, my analyze, my theories about Devil May Cry 5, because we got the trailer, we got the announcement trailer for Devil May Cry 5 at E3. But hey, I like Devil May Cry. I'm a big fan, so if you're a big fan and I'm a true fan, and you know, my shit might be... I'm just kidding. Mine's not that great. This video is going to be divided into 3 sections. 1, a breakdown and analyze of the trailer. 2, predictions and theories about the game. And 3, the conclusion of this video, wrapping up the video. So yeah, this is going to be my trailer breakdown, analyze, theories, whatever the hell I'm going to call this shit. Like the other hundreds of people that already made this. And before we start, I want to give a little quick message to the new subscribers who are subscribed to the channel. First off, thank you for subscribing. Thank you guys for the support. And second, I only upload 4 videos a week. Sometimes, maybe, depending on how my schedule is, because I have work. And that's a pain in the ass. Sometimes I'm too lazy to upload or to edit, so that's one of them. So that's clearly on my fault. So 4 times I upload a video each week. 1 on Tuesday, 1 on Wednesday, 1 on Friday, and 1 on Saturday. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are random videos, sometimes gameplay, reaction to commentaries, to whatever it will be, basically. Fridays are Devil May Cry videos, so for you guys who love Devil May Cry, look forward to Fridays, because Devil May Cry videos every week most of the time. And Saturday will be videos of certain games that I'm playing, making walkthroughs / playthroughs as well. So just to give a little side note, so for you new subscribers not to be lost knowing where my videos are. Without further ado, let's begin this video. Let's rock. From the beginning of the trailer, you get to see that Devil May Cry has a new style. It is using the Resident Evil 7 engine. And honestly, I really like the new look on this whole new take of Devil May Cry 5. It looks very real and very mature when you see the demons, the graphics, the whole setting with the military, the demons. The demons look very scary. It gives you a really mature vibe, and I like that. In the beginning of Devil May Cry, when I first played the game, I always got that very scary, demonic, evil, holy vibe I got back in the day. Because back in the day, it kind of gave me like a really scary vibe, because when I played it when I was really young. Other Devil May Cry games don't really give that horror mature feel. Not saying there's anything wrong about that, don't get me wrong. Just seeing that it has a new style, a new mature look, it's a very nice thing to add in. I like that very much. And we see as it looked like it could be the main villain of this game. We could speculate that this could be Mundus, or it could be a new evil character, a new villain. The little eye crystal in the middle, don't know if that could be an important part of this villain. Maybe resembles that as a part of Mundus, or a part of Mundus' army, or maybe it is Mundus, but maybe in a different form. But in Devil May Cry 1, he had this stone angelic form he had. So I'm not sure if this is their new take on Mundus, or maybe this is just a brand new villain. We don't really know. In the link, it did say that the Prince of Darkness will return, referring to Mundus. Other people said that this could be Sparta, but a corrupted version of Sparta, because Sparta does have the little eye crystal in his forehead. So people are saying that this could be corrupt Sparta, an evil version of Sparta. But we'll just have to wait and see who this main villain, or just villain, might be. He could be the main, or maybe just a villain in the game. Here we see the Devil May Cry sign on a van. Fun fact about this, Itano did say this in an interview, saying that Dante gave Nero the neon Devil May Cry sign so that he can open on his own devil hunting business. A Hellgate probably opens there, a bunch of demons start coming out, and this new villain appears, and then they probably call up Nero to come here and take care of the job. Which I find that cool that Dante decides to give Nero a Devil May Cry logo, so that he can start his own business. This pretty much means after the years between Devil May Cry 4 and Devil May Cry 5, Dante and Nero have met up. That's a little cool fact that I didn't know, and a really cool fact. This has been confirmed in a novelization in Japan. Sadly, I can't get it because it's only in Japan, but maybe there is, who knows, I don't know. Then we see Nero's new design. As you can see, he does not have his long animu hair. He has a shorter hair now. kind of resembling DMC's Dante, as you can see. But I'm digging the new look of Nero. He does not look anime anymore. He looks more mature, more real, and I like it. I like it so much. Nero's new design is not half bad. And then we see a new character named Nico, supporting character, a new character to the Devil May Cry franchise. A little fun fact about her, she is actually the granddaughter of Neil Goldstein, the one who crafted Ebony and Ivory for Dante. Adding to that, since she is a weaponsmith that makes weapons, she's going to be the prime thing that makes Nero's devil arms, or devil breaker, you could say, because that is what Nero's arm is called. Since she makes weapons, I'm pretty sure she might be the new item shop, you could say. Maybe she could be the one you go to upgrade your weapons, buy new abilities, etc, etc, etc. Because later on in the trailer, you see that Nico is about to give Nero a new arm. As you can see, a black and red new arm. And she says cash first. This might be just a cutscene, or maybe this might be implying that during the game that you actually have to give her money so you can buy new weapons and everything. She might be the new item shop, but this is just me guessing that if it could be or could be not. After that, we see the classic over-the-top action we always see in Devil May Cry, and I like this. I like that they added this in the trailer. This means that we are going to see over-the-top action, badass cutscenes, and just our characters doing some cool, dope-ass shit. Because in the old Devil May Cry games, you feel cool. You see Dante, Virgil, Nero, any character you see in Devil May Cry doing some badass shit. Lady, Trish, just the cutscenes in general are badass, which is one of the things I love in the Devil May Cry franchise. Just a classic over-the-top action is just what I like to see, and the trailer does show that it's gonna have some badass scenes. This is what I like. This is what I missed in Devil May Cry. In DMC, they really didn't have that badass cutscenes, honestly. It really didn't have that many, which is one of the things I was really sad about and didn't like in DMC. But with this game, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some badass action scenes, not only with Nero but also with Dante, and I really can't wait to see this. Then we see Nero's new arm. As you can see, Nero's new arm, new robot mechanical arm. And from the gameplay that we are seeing with Nero's gameplay, you could tell that the arm is going to be a big mechanic for Nero's gameplay. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to switch arms during gameplay. The question is, how many arms are we going to be able to equip during missions? Is it going to be 2 arms that we're able to equip, just like in Devil May Cry 3? You're able to choose 2 guns and 2 swords. Or is it going to be like Devil May Cry 4, Dante's playstyle, where you can switch 3 weapons at a time? Is it going to be able to do that during the mission menu? Are we going to choose what type of arms are we going to be able to equip? So Nero's gameplay, Nero's arm, his new arm is going to be a really big mechanic in his gameplay. And here we can see the abilities and the arms that Nero can have. From this arm, you can have a ricochet arm. It's a ricochet that keeps hitting the enemy over and over and over again. He has Quicksilver, which he could stop time. Him just stopping the enemy before he attacks, moving slow. Maybe you could upgrade the arms to make the abilities improve overall. Maybe this is just the level 1 upgrade where he just freezes the enemy. Maybe the next upgrade might be to freeze multiple enemies. Maybe the 3rd upgrade might be to freeze the entire area. Who really knows how well the upgrade system in each arm will play out. You can see Nero, the guy that boosts his arm. This might be an ability Nero gains, or might be an arm upgrade that helps him do this ability. Later on in the trailer, we see him riding an arm. I really am interested to see how he's gonna this will play out. Honestly, I'm not sure how the gameplay in the arm, the riding the arm, will play out. I'm really interested to see. Next we could pretty much assume that it's a boss fight, and oh boy, I'm so happy that we're able to see a little glimpse of a boss fight, honestly. First, I gotta say I love the design of the boss. The design of the boss looks so fucking cool. If that is gonna be the first boss we fight, holy shit, Capcom, good job. Ninja Theory's first boss, we fought a fucking vagina fucking demon. Oh my fucking god, honestly. I really can't wait to see more bosses, more design of the bosses and how they fight. A very interesting note that I caught during the trailer is that the boss might have different phases during the fight. In the other Devil May Cry games, they did have different phases for each enemy, but it was really small phases. It's merely to the end of the when they have lower health, they kind of start switching their phases, their play style. But here it looks like you can move different locations, honestly. One point you're outside fighting the boss, next thing you're inside a building fighting the boss. I'm not sure if this is going to be different phases, or maybe a cutscene will play out, One phase will be fighting outside. Maybe he'll take it to the next side. Maybe it might be like the Dark Souls bosses where they have one phase and when you get them half health, they'll do another phase. Honestly, we really don't know how the bosses will play out. We can only speculate how it would be. I'm pretty sure it might be the bosses might have different phases. It might move to different locations. Who knows? But honestly, I really can't wait to see more bosses and more boss fights and more boss designs in this game, because this is one of the things I really do miss. And in this sequence of events, we see Nero and his demon arm, wondering why is demon arm gone. And then we clearly see that someone took his arm. Someone took his arm and threw him over the shoulder and took his arm. We see him bleeding out and a hooded figure holding Nero's arm. I'm pretty sure the purpose of doing this is that they know that he has Yamato in his arm, the sword Yamato, which is a really powerful sword. Who can this mysterious person be? I'll talk about that later in the next part. And then we see the money shot. The money shot, my boy Dante, with this beautiful beard. It looks so amazing. From this shot, he looks old. He looks like a homeless guy, a grandpa, but I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be that old, because since it takes several years after Devil May Cry 4. It does not imply that this is after Devil May Cry 2. It just says a few years after Devil May Cry 4. So this is a sequel to Devil May Cry 4. And the actual order for Devil May Cry is that Devil May Cry 2 is the last game, game for Dante. So I'm pretty sure this is this is a sequel to Devil May Cry 4. I'm not too quite sure. They haven't confirmed that this is actually after 2 or this is before 2, Devil May Cry 5. But we do see Dante riding a motorcycle. And the last time we saw Dante riding a motorcycle was when he was riding out of hell in Devil May Cry 2. For some reason he had a motorcycle in hell. He just took it and rode off to hell. So we don't know if this is him coming after hell, or this is just him driving a motorcycle and just riding towards the city infested with demons. Who knows? But I'm glad to see Dante back, and I really can't wait to see how Dante's gameplay will play out. I really am excited. Alright, here we go, baby. We're going to talk about theories, predictions about gameplay, a story, theories about characters, etc. So, let's talk. First off, let's talk about Nero's lost arm. Since Nero has no arm in the Devil May Cry trailer, since he has a robotic arm, pretty sure we're not going to be able to use his devil trigger, his DT. Like in the other Devil May Cry games in the beginning, except for 2, you don't get your devil trigger immediately. You get it in the mid-game of your playthrough. So I'm pretty sure this is the case for Devil May Cry 5. This is their way of you not getting your devil trigger in the beginning. Probably later on in the game, Nero will awaken his true devil trigger and will actually have a full-on devil trigger. Probably that devil trigger will help him get his new arm back, but who knows? But if he does get a full-on devil trigger, I'm pretty sure that might be in the end game, honestly. Because if Nero gets a devil trigger in the middle game and there's no point for the mechanical arm anymore for all his movesets, it's pretty much be a waste. So I'm wondering how it's going to play out. We're going to be able to have the devil trigger and still use the arm. Will he have a full-on devil trigger at the end of the game? Maybe in the mid-game he might have a devil trigger but not his full-on devil trigger. Maybe a devil trigger like in Devil May Cry 4. We'll just have to see. Hopefully Nero does get a full-on devil trigger. Maybe it'll be in the end. Maybe that'll be a secret. Or hell, maybe Nero might not have a devil trigger until the end game. Who knows, honestly. So from the sequence of events going back to when Nero loses his arm, we can all pretty much assume who that hooded figure is, who that mysterious person in the hood is. It's Vergil. Nero has Yamato in his arm. In Devil May Cry 4, he awakens Yamato and that's how he gets his devil trigger in Devil May Cry 4. Vergil is the mysterious person that takes Nero's arm because Nero's arm has Yamato, and that's Vergil's sword, and Vergil wants power. But here's a little interesting part about Vergil being the mysterious person, is that if you see in these shots, in these screenshots, first to tell you that this is Vergil because his design on his wrist, that looks exactly what he had in his original design in Devil May Cry 3 and 4. And when he throws Nero, you can kind of see his clothes being blue, which indicates that that's Vergil. In this shot, Vergil's skin, or this person, has white skin. If this is Virgil in his hollow form, his corrupted form. The last time we saw Virgil in the Devil May Cry order was in Devil May Cry 1. When Dante defeated Angelo, and it turned out to be Dante's brother, Virgil. That was the last time we actually saw Virgil. Maybe this is Virgil coming back still hollowed, still corrupted by Mundus's power. Who really knows? But we can certainly tell that this could be Virgil wanting his sword back, wanting his power back. Maybe his goal in Devil May Cry 5 was to go back in hell and reclaim Sparta's power, because that was his first goal in the beginning. I'm 90% sure that this is Virgil. This is Virgil meeting his son for the first time, maybe Nero not knowing. Some people say that Virgil might be the main villain in this game, but I don't think so. He might be a villain. He might be a villain in Devil May Cry 5, but he's not going to be the main villain, I don't think. Or maybe he could be, depending that he's hollow. Maybe Dante is going to try to save him once again, because he failed to save him in Devil May Cry 3. Maybe later on, Nero will find out that he is Virgil's son. So this is very exciting to theorize, so let's hope what it'll be once the game comes out, and once we learn more information. So we know for sure that Nero and Dante will be playable, alright? And Nero's gonna be playable because we've seen gameplay, and you're gonna have to have Dante playable, or else we're gonna riot, alright? We're gonna riot. So we know those two characters are gonna be playable, but there is one mysterious character that we see in the wallpaper of Devil May Cry 5. This mysterious character, we don't know who this is. Some people say that it's Virgil, but I don't think that's Virgil, because this mysterious character has tattoos all over his arms and looks like he has black hair. Maybe it could be white hair, but maybe it's just darkened because of the shadows. Who knows? But I don't think that this is Virgil. Well, maybe it is Virgil. Maybe he just got a new design. Maybe got some new tattoos. Maybe he's just going edgy and shit. Who knows, honestly? I really don't think that Virgil's going to be a playable character in Devil May Cry 5. He might be a main part in the Devil May Cry 5 story, but I don't think he will be playable, honestly, because that does not look like Virgil, alright? That does not look like him. He might be playable as a DLC character, honestly. He might be playable. Maybe they might announce a DLC for Virgil being a playable character, or hell, maybe they might make a Devil May Cry 5 special edition where Virgil's a playable character there, like they did in 4 and 3. Now that I'm saying that, it could be possible actually. Maybe Virgil might be a DLC character with his own storyline, going through the events where he was maybe going through the events where he was reborn in after Devil May Cry 1, his journey to recovering. So these three characters, Nero, Dante, and this unknown character, are gonna be playable characters. In the link, it did say 3 playable characters: Dante, Nero, and Virgil. That might be Virgil, but I don't really think that will be Virgil. I don't think Virgil's gonna be playable in this game. It might be a new character. Here's one thing I'm hoping and predicting, that each character will have their own campaign. Nero will have his own campaign with 20 missions with his own unique enemies and bosses and areas. And Dante will have his own campaign with his own set of missions and enemies and bosses and areas. And then this unknown character will have his own 20 missions with his own characters, playstyle, etc, etc, etc. And then maybe once they all reach the 20 mission, maybe it will unlock a true ending. Who knows? Maybe they could do that. I'm just predicting this might not be the case, but it could be cool if they do that route, each character having its own campaign and leading to a true ending, a final mission, with choosing to which character to play as in the final mission. Or it could be you play as Nero for a while, switches to Dante, then switches to this new character, then back to Nero to finish the game. Or they could do that as well, like they did in Devil May Cry 4. Honestly, I would rather see that each character having its own set of missions, its own campaign, and then leading to a true ending, the true final mission. Honestly, I really would prefer that, honestly. Alright, now this is not confirming me anything. I'm saying that this will happen, but it could happen. Throughout all the Devil May Cry games, the playable characters that we have played as are Dante, Virgil, Nero, Trish, Lady, Lucia. Those are 6 characters that we have played throughout the Devil May Cry games. Maybe as DLCs, Lady, Trish, Virgil, hell, maybe even Lucia as playable characters in their own DLC and their own small missions. They could do that, honestly. I would really actually like to see that. A little small storyline for them. Or maybe the events after Devil May Cry 5, or maybe before Devil May Cry 5. They can even take place in previous Devil May Cry games. Honestly, there's a lot of things they could do with these playable characters. because they already have their own movesets, their own gameplay, their own game mechanics. And honestly, I would actually like to see them and play as them, honestly, because this is a great chance for them to add these characters and just to give us the satisfaction of more content for Devil May Cry 5. But who knows, we'll just have to wait and see what they do. And honestly, I really can't wait to see what they'll bring, because Internet says that this game will exceed our expectations, so we'll just have to wait and see. The reason I didn't upload this video right after I did my Devil May Cry 5 reaction was because I didn't really want to rush this video. I didn't want to record it, just talk about the trailer and analyze really quick and then upload it. I didn't want to do that. I want to take some time, write a few notes, a few thoughts I have, a few predictions I have, because I want to make I actually want to put quality in my videos. I prefer quality over quantity, so I prefer that a whole lot more. So I rather put effort in my Devil May Cry videos instead of rushing a bunch of Devil May Cry videos just so I could get views and everything. No, I want to actually do put effort in my videos so you guys can enjoy, because Devil May Cry, I love the series so much. The characters, the gameplay, the music, the story, everything about it. It is one of my favorite Devil May Cry games. My favorite franchise of all time, really the #1 spot. So I really want to put a whole lot more effort in this Devil May Cry videos that I'm about to bring you guys. You guys all know what this means. Since Devil May Cry 5 has been announced, it is time to begin my road to Devil May Cry 5. Yes, that is gonna be the next big playthrough on this channel. I'm gonna be playing Devil May Cry 1, 2, 3, and 4 on Dante Must Die mode, making an expert playthrough on the games, leading up to Devil May Cry 5. Anyway guys, thank you guys for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more Devil May Cry content, and I'll see you guys next time. My name is Brian, also known as Bray. Later. DMC is officially dead.